This is solving absolute value inequalities. If you remember from solving absolute value equations, that you set up the equation, you isolate the absolute value bars first, and then you set up the equation equal to a positive number and equal to a negative number. I'll show you an example. And then you solve both of these equations. And we have two solutions for absolute value equations. With absolute value inequalities, we're also going to have two cases. Case 1 will be the given inequality, so 3p minus 12 is less than 9. And case 2 would be the flip, so flip the inequality sign and make the 9 a negative 9. Change the sign. It's kind of like keep, change, flip. You keep what was in the absolute value bars, the 3p minus 12, change the inequality symbol the other direction, and change the sign of the number after the inequality symbol. And then we solve both of these. So plus 12 to both sides, 3p is less than 21, divide both sides by 3, and p is less than 7. And for the right hand side, we would add 12 to both sides first, 3p is greater than 3, divide both sides by 3, and p is greater than 1. And then you have to go back to the original symbol to see if this is an and or an or. So because of that less than symbol, this is a less than. So it's an and, which means I need to write my inequality as a compound inequality starting with the smallest number, 1 less than p. I've basically flipped this around to become 1 is less than p, and then p is less than 7. So small number, less than the variable, less than big number is what I'm using to write that. In set builder notation, we would have the p in front of that with a bar and braces around it. Okay, and we can graph this. I kind of took up a lot of the space here, but we can graph this at greater than 1, so going to the right from 1, less than 7, open circle at 7, going to the left, and there's my intersection. Next example, I'm going to isolate the absolute value bars before I write my two scenarios. So it's absolute value bar of x is less than 9. Now I can write my given, x is less than 9, and case 2, which is where I'm going to flip the inequality sign and change the sign of the number. These are already solved for me, and so my solution, it's an and, sorry, forgot about that part. So less than is an and, so that I know how to write my solution. I'm going to need, I'll do in set builder notation, all values of x such that, and then it would be a small number, less than, x, less than, big number, close braces. And to graph that, x is less than 9, going this direction, and x is greater than negative 9. I'll just add that to the number line. So open circle at negative 9, going to the right. And so